Good evening and welcome to Colburn Park. As the 1-6 Newark Pilots are set to take on the 4-4 Elmira Pioneers. The Pilots come into tonight's matchup losers of 6 straight. They will turn to right-handed pitcher Adam Kloss to end their slide. Kloss from Viterbo University in Wisconsin is making his first start of the summer after having his first scheduled start pushed back last week. In three relief appearances, he's gone 3 2/3, allowing 3 hits, an earned run, and 4 walks. Walks have been the problem so far for the Pilots through their first 7 games. We'll get more into that later in the broadcast. The defense behind Kloss goes as follows. From left to right in the outfield, John Ballier, Over Torres, and Mark McKenna. From left to right in the infield, Tanner Huddleston, Tyler Odekirk, Jorge Leon, and Jonathan Parker. And catching Kloss will be Will Aloka. The lineup that will take their swings off of Adam Kloss for the Pioneers, leading off, Anthony Serino, Brett Rodriguez batting second, Jonathan Crimmin batting third, Arton Schaefer fourth, Brett Vosick fifth, Aubrey Major sixth, Casey Oliver seventh, Joseph Perizuza eighth, and Andrew Orzel ninth. And now, here is the first pitch from Adam Kloss. Fastball taken outside, ball 1. It's 89 degrees and sunny here at Colburn Park. First pitch, 5:01 Eastern Time. Fastball misses. It's ball 2. Anthony Nocerino batting from the left-handed batter's box against the right-handed Kloss from the windup. Here's the 2-0. Swung on up the first base line into the glove of Jonathan Parker. He bobbles it, switches to Kloss, and he is safe. Leo Crinton rules him safe at first. So it's going to be a leadoff base hit for Anthony Nocerino. And the Pios have their first man on of the game. So that'll bring up the shortstop, Brett Rodriguez. Rodriguez, a freshman from Wofford. 6 for 20 in 6 games on the year for the Pioneers. Nocerino takes his lead off of first. Being held on by Parker. First pitch to Rodriguez, hit into left. Ballier gets it. Nocerino moves up 90 feet. And before an out is recorded, the first 2 runners are on base here in the first. So that'll bring up Jonathan Crimmin. Crimmin, a freshman from Siena. Number 10 for the Pios. He will be playing first base. Crimmin coming in at 6 for 21, 286 in 6 games for Elmira. Runners take their leads off first and second. Here's the pitch from Kloss. Breaking ball outside corner in for strike 1. Nocerino takes his lead off of second. Brett Rodriguez off of first. Here is the 0-1. Swung on in the dirt. Check swing, home plate umpire saying he did not go. Asked on the appeal to the base umpire Leo Crinton, he did not go. It's 1-1. Nocerino being held on by Leon at second. No one holding on Rodriguez at first. Here's Adam Kloss, the 1-1 from the stretch. Runners fake to going. Now they will go. It'll be a wild pitch from Adam Kloss as both runners move up 90 feet.
Rodriguez did the second on the wild pitch.
So it'll be Jonathan Crimmin with runners on second and third for Elmira. Crimmin, no RBIs for Elmira on the summer with a chance to get 2 with a base hit. The 2-1 popped out of play. It's ball 2. Or strike 2. 2-2, runners on second and third. Nocerino on second, Nocerino at third, Rodriguez on second. Here is the 2-2 from Kloss. Breaking ball is popped up. Odekirk goes back. Torres runs in. Leon going back too. And it is caught by Torres. No tag. And there's an out. Smart move by Anthony Nocerino, not running on Torres' arm. Elmira learned firsthand when we were at their park last week. Over at Torres had 2 outfield assists from right field. He has 4 outfield assists on the season. And Nocerino stays put. That'll bring up the designated hitter, Arton Schaefer. Schaefer from Sanford, a freshman. 6 for 25, 240 in 6 games on the summer. Here's the first pitch from Adam Kloss. Breaking ball, swung on, fouled back. Strike one. Kloss goes up 0-1, 1 out. Brett Rodriguez on second, Anthony Nocerino on third. Adam Kloss from the stretch. Breaking ball outside. It's ball one. Adam Kloss, the 5th different starter the Newark Pilots have used. You know about Kyle Griffin, also Henry Martinez, Adam Donovan threw last night, and Will Frank threw in Jamestown on Wednesday. Popped up to Mark Matena in right. He makes a catch. Both runners will tag, moving up 90 feet. Play it to plate. A strong arm from McKenna made it a close play, but Anthony Nocerino is in on the sac fly from Arton Schaefer. And with 2 outs, it's 1-0 Pilots. So that'll bring up Brett Vosick. Vosick batted from the left-handed batter's box, a freshman from Kansas. 6 for 26, 231 in 6 games on the summer. Here is the pitch from Kloss. Fastball taken upstairs for ball one. So it's an earned run for Adam Kloss, his 2nd earned run of the summer. And it raises his 2.54 ERA. Rodriguez leads off of third. Here is the 2nd pitch from Adam Kloss. It's on the inside corner for strike one. So 1-1 now to Brett Vosick. It's 1-0. Here's the pitch. Swung on, missed by Vosick. It's strike two. So now Adam Kloss an out away from stranding Brett Rodriguez on third. 2 hits so far for Elmira here in the first. Here's the pitch from Adam Kloss. Breaking ball. Foul down the third baseline. It's foul. We'll do the 1-2 again. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Rodriguez, who reached on a single, leads off a third base. 1 run in on the inning off an Arton Schaefer sacrifice fly. Here is the 1-2 from Adam Kloss. Fastball outside corner. Fouled back. We'll do it again. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 run, 2 hits here for Elmira in the first. Here is the 1-2 from Adam Kloss. Fastball outside. 2-1. Brett Vosick playing left field for Elmira tonight. Here is the 2-2 with 2 outs from Kloss. Upstairs, he leaves it. It's ball 3. So it's a full count for Brett Vosick. After a 1-2 count, Adam Kloss in danger of walking a 2-out walk to Brett Vosick. Here is the full count. Runner not going at third. It swung on and missed strike 3, but not before Elmira adds a run on 2 hits. 1 runner left on base. After a half an inning, Elmira won. Newark coming to bat.
Predictions: Chevrolet Cadillac Buick GMC is Newark and Wayne County's destination for
Leading off in the bottom of the first, it's Tyler Odekirk. Odekirk, 2 for 19, 105 in 6 games on the summer. He'll be followed by Mark McKenna and John Ballier. Odekirk picked up his first 2 hits on the summer after starting 0 for 15 with a few walks. He went 2 for 4 last night with a double, a single, and a walk. He also struck out last night against Onondaga. So it'll be Tyler Odekirk batting from the right-handed batter's box. Odekirk from Irvine Valley College, Community College in California. Starting pitcher for Elmira, it's a right-handed pitcher from Ole Miss, Houston Roth. Here's the first pitch. Check swing, foul back, strike 1. Houston Roth in 1 start, 5 innings pitched, 4 hits, 2 runs, 1 earned, 3 walks, 6 Ks, and picked up a no decision for the Pioneers. Here is the 1-1 to Tyler Odekirk. Fastball taken upstairs. It's ball 1. It's 1-0 here in the bottom of the first inning. Pioneers pick up a run on a sacrifice fly by Arden Schaefer. Here's the 1-1 to Odekirk. Squares the bunt, pulls it back, takes a fastball on the outside corner. Strike 2. So a 1-ball, 2-strike count to Tyler Odekirk. Number 2 playing shortstop for the Pilots tonight. Slight breeze blowing towards right field here at Colburn Park. It's a 1-2 count to Tyler Odekirk from Roth. Swung on up the middle. It's going to be a base hit for Tyler Odekirk. So for the second night in a row, Odekirk with a lead-off base hit, and the Pilots have the lead-off man on here in the bottom of the first inning. So that'll bring up Mark McKenna. McKenna 0 for 8 on the summer, 0 for 4 last night, but drove in 2 runs in the Pilots' 12-5 loss to Onondaga last night. McKenna patrolling right field from Canisius College in Grand Island, New York. Here is the first pitch from Roth as Odekirk leads off first. Odekirk not going. McKenna squares the bunt, pulls it back, takes outside, ball 1. McKenna starting his 3rd straight game in right. He's the newest member of the Pilots and the latest to arrive. Odekirk takes his lead off first. He's being held on by Jonathan Kremen. Thrown over by Roth. Odekirk back in safely as McKenna awaits the 1-0. Elmira comes into this game 4-4, 4th in the Western Division. 2 games back of Jamestown. Newark 1-6 as Roth throws over. Almost got Odekirk, but he just got back in safely. So Newark 1-6, 4.5 games back of Jamestown. And the Pilots looking for their first win against Western Division opponents. Odekirk leads off of first. Here's the pitch. Bunted by McKenna up the 3rd base line. Charged by Perry Zusso. Fires to first. Just gets McKenna. So it'll be a sacrifice bunt for Mark McKenna. Moves Tyler Odekirk up 90 feet to 2nd base. And that'll bring up John Ballier. So the first successful sacrifice bunt for Newark on the summer. And that brings up the left-handed hitter, John Ballier. Ballier, 9 for 20 on this, or 9 for 28 on the summer, 321 in 7 games. He's the only Pioneer to play in every game. That's going to be a pass ball for Pio's catcher, Oliver. Odekirk moved up to 3rd here in the first. So after a run in the top half of the first for Pioneers, Newark is 90 feet away from tying the game here in the bottom half of the inning. It's John Ballier up to the plate. Ballier drove in 15 runs this year for Orange Coast College. And it is a 1-0. Odekirk leads off 3rd. Here's the pitch in the dirt, blocked by Oliver. It's ball 1. Or ball 2. So 2-0 count now to John Ballier. Ballier playing left field for the Pilots tonight. Here is the pitch from Roth. Outside, 3-0. Ballier, 2 RBIs for Newark on the summer. He's their best hitter with 9 hits, leads the team in hits and batting average. The first baseman tonight, usually our designated hitter, Jonathan Parker, waits on deck. Here is the 3-0 from Roth, taken upstairs, and John Ballier now is on first with a 4-pitch walk from Houston Roth. So Ballier will take first, and that'll bring up Jonathan Parker. Parker from New Orleans, Louisiana, from Jones County Junior College in Mississippi, looks down at Coach Mayotte for a sign. Number 23 playing first. He's caught 2 of Henry Martinez's starts, as the catcher Oliver going to go out and give a sign. So he's caught both of Henry Martinez's starts and also designated hit, and has been the designated hitter. This is his 7th start, and he's playing first base. Casey Oliver goes back behind home plate, and John Parker will dig in from the right-handed batter's box. Parker leads the team in extra base hits for the Pilots. He has 3 doubles. And here's the first pitch from Roth. Fastball taken down the middle. Roth fires in strike 1. Parker, no RBIs on the summer. A good opportunity to drive one in here. Ballier leads off first. Odekirk off of third. It's an 0-1 count with 1 out. Ballier goes, throw through to second. Ballier stops. So Ballier is caught stealing, but Odekirk steals home on the throw from the catcher Casey Oliver, and we're tied 1-0. So no RBI and a run scored for Tyler Odekirk, and we are all tied up. Here is Roth pitching from the stretch. 1-1, 2 outs. Fastball by Parker taken outside. It's ball 2. I'm sorry, but 1-1 count here to the first baseman tonight, Parker. Roth working from the stretch. Here's the 2-1. Bounced up the middle. It'll be Orzo. Gets it, throws it to first. Just makes the play. Slight bobble by the second baseman, Andrew Orzo, but he fires over to Jonathan Crimmin, and the inning is over. So 1 hit, a wild pitch, or 1 hit, a pass ball, and a stolen base from Odekirk, and we are tied up at 1. We head to the top of the 2nd inning. Elmira 1, Pilots 1, here at Colburn Park. Top 2nd, 1-1 here at Colburn Park. 1 run, 2 hits in the first inning for Elmira, and 1 run, 1 hit for Newark. It's 1-1, and Adam Kloss will look for a shutdown inning. It'll be a leadoff hitter, Aubrey Major. The Pilots struggled in their shutdown innings last night. Here's the first pitch to Major, lined past Jorge Leon. It's a first pitch leadoff single for Pilots. Last night, innings after the Pilots scored a run in the bottom of the 4th. Onondaga got 4 in the 5th, scored in the 6th, and Onondaga got 4 in the 7th. So Kloss will look for a shutdown inning. Not a good start here in the top of the 2nd, as Aubrey Major reaches first with a single. So he'll take his lead off first, being held on by tonight's first baseman, Jonathan Parker. Usual first baseman, Peter Battaglia, gets a night off. Stepping up to the plate is the backstop, Casey Oliver. Oliver with a pass ball that allowed Tyler Odekirk to move up to third last inning. Here's the pitch from Kloss in the dirt. Will Aloka throws behind Major at first, but back in safely. So a 1-0 count out of Casey Oliver. Oliver from the University of Louisiana Monroe, a junior. He's 4 for 13 in 4 games this summer. Good for a 3.08 average. Here's the 1-0 from Kloss, outside taken, ball 2. Kloss had the first 2 runners on base last inning after a leadoff infield single and a leadoff single and a number 2 hole hitter single by Brett Rodriguez. A run came around to score. And that'll be a pass ball by Aloka. As the runner moves up 90 feet, it's 3-0. So Major moves up 90 feet to second. John Parker moves in at first, and it's a 3-ball strike to Casey Oliver. 3-1. 3 balls, 1 strike. Adam Kloss working from the stretch. Aubrey Major leads off second base for the Pioneers. Oderkirk gets back to shortstop, and it's ball 4. So the first 2 runners are on base for the second straight inning. It's the first walk of the night as Will Aloka goes out to talk to Kloss. Kloss, 6'3", 195 freshman from La Crosse, Wisconsin, and Viterbo University. Oderkirk now joins the conversation as home plate umpire John White goes out to ruin the party. Slight breeze blowing towards right field here at Colburn Park. It's 1-1 here in the top of the second inning. So Kloss looks back at Aubrey Major, who takes his lead off a second, being held on by Tyler Oderkirk. He looks in at Aloka for the sign. Casey Oliver on first, Major on second. They take their leads, no outs. Here's the first pitch. Fastball in for strike 1. The batter is Joseph Perizuso, playing third base tonight from Canisius, teammates with our right fielder tonight, Mark McKenna. Here's the 0-1 from Adam Kloss. And they're going to call a balk called by Leo Crinton, the base umpire, and the runners will advance 90 feet. So the second balk by Pilots pitching this summer, both balks coming against Elmira. The other was by Chris Vitale. And now there are runners on second and third. Here's the pitch from Kloss. Popped up to John Ballier in left. Ballier cannot make the play. 1 runner scores. The runner on third is held up. Perizuso takes second on the throw, so it'll be a single for Perizuso, and runners are on second and third again here in the top of the second. So it's an RBI single for Joseph Perizuso, and a run scored by Aubrey Major from third.
We apologize for the technical difficulties. Unfortunately, our
It's Andrew Orzel now from Wofford. Digs in the right-handed batter's box against Kloss. Pops up a first pitch fastball back out of play. It's strike 1. So runners on second and third. It's Casey Oliver on third, Joseph Perizuso on second. After a Perizuso RBI single, it's now 2-1 here in the second. Fastball outside by Kloss. It's ball 1. So an even count now, 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 runners on, nobody out here in the top of the second inning. Pioneers lead 2-1. Here is a 2-1, or the 1-1. It's taken, and now it's 2-1. Aloka with the block on the pitch in the dirt. Orzel, the freshman from Wofford, 3 for 14, 214 in 5 games this summer. He's playing second base for the Pioneers tonight. Here's the 2-1. Fastball, check swing, but it's a strike called, and it's 2-2. So 2 balls, 2 strikes, no outs, 2 runners on here in the top of the second inning. Here is the 2-2 from Adam Kloss. Breaking ball, popped up. Jorge Leon goes back at second. McKenna runs in. The ball's going to drop. It'll be a single for Orzel, and Casey Oliver comes around to cross the plate for the Pioneers. It's 3-1 now here in the top of the second. So in betweener with McKenna and Leon, the ball drops. The 5th hit through the first inning plus here for the Pioneers. So that'll bring up the leadoff hitter, Anthony Nucerino. Infield singled and came around to score on a sacrifice fly from Arton Schaefer in the first. So up for the second time in as many innings. First pitch pop up to Over Torres. Over Torres goes back. That's going to be off the wall over his head. Did not get a good jump on the ball. 1 run will score. Now the second runner being waved around. The throw from Odekirk, not in time. 2 runs on a 2-run score on a 2-run double by Anthony Nocerino. And it's 4 runs here in the second, 5-1 Newark, as pitching coach Bennett Schultz goes out to talk to Klaus. So that's 4 runs on 4 hits here with nobody out in the top of the second. And the Pilots find themselves in early trouble for the 4th straight game. Make that the 5th straight game. So nobody out still. It'll be Brett Rodriguez stepping to the plate. So Andrew Orzel came all the way around to score from first, and Joseph Perizzoso scored from second on the RBI double to deep center field by Anthony Nocerino. Nobody out. That'll bring up Brett Rodriguez, batting from the right-handed batter's box from Wofford. He singled in the first inning off of Klaus. He's the number 2 hole hitter. The number 1 hitter, Nocerino, leads off second. He steals. No throw from Aloka. So it'll be a stolen base for Nocerino. And now there's a runner on the third. So 90 feet closer to home plate for Brett Rodriguez. It's 4 runs here in the second, and the Pilots' infield is in. Here's the pitch from Klaus. Down the third base line, it'll be an RBI base hit for Rodriguez. Rodriguez takes a round turn. Ballier fires it back in quickly, and it's 6-1 here with nobody out in the top of the second inning. So another look that it's going to be a long day here at Colburn Park, and it's a hot one. 6 runs already in for the Pioneers with nobody out here in the second. Here's the first pitch to Jonathan Crinnan. Fastball taken. Strike 1. So Nocerino with 2 runs and 2 at-bats so far today. Here's ground ball booted by Tanner Huddleston into left field. It'll be an E5 for Huddleston, and the runners move up 90 feet. Still nobody out here in the inning. So that's the 3rd error for Tanner Huddleston. And Coach Bennett Schultz goes to the bullpen to warm someone up for the Pilots. It's 6-1 Pioneers. Brett Rodriguez on second, Crinian on first. No outs here in the inning. And that'll bring up Arton Schaefer. Schaefer hit a sac fly and an RBI in his lone plate appearance in the first. Takes a ball low for ball 1. Leone holds on the runner at second. Here's the pitch, low. It's ball 2. So 7 Pioneers hits through the first inning plus here in the second inning, and it's 6-1 Pios. Here is the pitch. Fastball fouled up the line. Strike 1. So the hitters are in Schaefer. Schaefer from the right-handed batter's box against the righty Adam Klaus. Last night, after Newark Pilots scored 2 runs in an inning, gave up 4 in the top half, scored 2 runs in another inning, and gave up 4. They scored 1 run in the bottom of the first and have given up 5 in the top half of the next inning. Foul ball popped back. It's 2-2. It's 90 degrees here at Coleman Park. 2-2 count, 2 runners on, 5 runs in already in the inning. The pitcher's Adam Klaus. The hitter is Arton Schaefer. Runner goes, bounce back to Klaus. Klaus turns, fires to Odekirk at second. Odekirk across the diamond at first. So a double play, a 1-6-3 double play. Erases Crimmin from first. Brett Rodriguez, who was running on the play, moves up 90 feet to third. And there's 2 away.
With 2 outs and around third, off the bat, no left fielder, Brett, last inning.
So Brett Rodriguez who drove in a run on a single this inning, who's 2 for 2, moves up to third base, and that'll bring up Brett Vosick. Vosick struck out to end the first inning. Here he is now in the second. This is the 9th hitter of the inning for the Pioneers. The Pilots allowed Onondaga to bat around twice last night, and the 0-1 is popped into right field. McKenna goes over. He makes a play, inning over, but not before Elmira adds 5. 5 runs, 5 hits, an error in the inning. We head to the bottom of the second. Pilots trail 6-1. Bottom of second here at Colburn Park. Houston Roth is still on the mound. After giving up a run in the bottom of the first, got 5 runs from his offense in the top of the second, and the Pioneers trail our lead here 6-1. 6 runs on 7 hits for the Pios, 1 run, 1 hit, 1 error for Newark. The leadoff hitter will be Over Torres. Torres 3 for 5 with a double and an RBI and a run scored last night. He controls center field. Here's the first pitch. It's a strike taken inside, 0-1. Torres allowed a double by the leadoff hitter Anthony Nocerino to get over his head. That scored 2 runs in the top half of the inning. Here's the 0-1. Fastball fouled up the third base line. It's 0-2. So 2 quick strikes in the inning for Houston Roth as he's in for the shutdown inning for the Pioneers pitcher. It'll be Over Torres. Here's the 0-2 from Roth. Fastball in the dirt, taken. It's 1-2. Torres 4 for 17, batting .235 in 5 games. He's played right and center field for the Pilots. Here is the 1-2. Bounce to the third baseman. Perrizuzzo throws it across the diamond. Crane makes the play, and there's quickly 1 out here in the bottom of the second inning. That'll bring up Tanner Huddleston. Huddleston, the third baseman tonight for the Pilots, made an error in the top half of the inning.
Third baseman from Lucedale, Mississippi, number 29.
On a Jonathan Crimmon ground ball to him. Tanner Huddleston, standing in at 6'3", 212 from Lucedale, Mississippi, played his ball this year at Jones County Community College. He will play at Louisiana Tech next year. Here's the first pitch, inside taken for ball 1. Huddleston back in the lineup after having last night off. Tonight's second baseman Jorge Leon was playing third last night. Huddleston, who struggled at the plate and in the field, got a day off. Fastball fouled back. It's 1-1. Huddleston 2 for 19, 105, after going 379 in 49 games this season at junior college. Here is the pitch from Roth, 1-1, 1 out, swung on and missed. Strike 2. Houston Roth, the pitcher. Tanner Hutterson, the batter, from the right-handed batter's box. 1 ball, 2 strikes. It's Roth on the mound. Here's the 1-2. No runners on. Breaking ball taken upstairs. It's ball 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. No runners on for Newark. Torres grounded out to start the inning. And now Huddleston goes to the third baseman, Perry Zusso. He throws across the diamond. 2 innings, or 2 hits, 2 Perry Zusso putouts here in the inning. So 2 ground outs to the third baseman, Joseph Perry Zusso, and that will bring up Jorge Leon. Leon, the Pilots' second baseman. Leon went 2 for 4, scored 2 runs last night in the 12-5 loss to Onondaga. Here he is, 2 outs, 6-1. Elmira takes a fastball on the outside corner, ball 1. Leon, 5 for 18, 278 in 5 games this summer. He was first team All Southern Athletic Association at Hendrix College. Fastball takes, outside corner, strike 1. So count even, 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs, no runners on here in the bottom of the second. Elmira got 5 in the top half of this inning, and they lead 6-1. Here's the 1-1. Taken high. Leon thought about it, wisely lays off, and it's 2-1. No runners on, 2 outs, 2-1 count to Jorge Leon, number 6, batting from the left-handed batter's box. Takes fastball outside, strike 2. So 2 balls, 2 strikes now to Jorge Leon. Houston Roth, and a strike away from a shutdown inning here in the second. Roth working from the windup. Here's the 2-2. Fastball in the gap between Rodriguez and Perry Zusso into left field. It'll be a 2-out single for Jorge Leon. So that extends the second inning. 2 outs here. Runner on first now, and that will bring up the backstop, Will Aloka. Aloka, the catcher from the University of Virginia, number 27, will step into the right-handed batter's box against the right-handed pitcher, Houston Roth. Aloka, 3 for 15 on the summer, went 1 for 2 and scored 2 runs after being hit by a pitch and a walk last night. Here's the first pitch, taken in the dirt. Oliver can't find it for a second. Didn't get far enough away for Leon to advance 90 feet. And it's a 1-0 count. So Jorge Leon takes his lead off of first, being held on by Jonathan Crittenden. The batter is Will Aloka, pitcher Houston Roth. Here is the 1-0 to Aloka. Fastball outside corner, strike 2, or strike 1. So 1 ball, 1 strike. Aloka steps out, now digs back in. Houston Roth looks in at Casey Oliver for the pitch. Leon takes his lead off of first. Here is the 1-1, taken by Aloka for strike 2. So 1 ball, 2 strikes. A 2-out single by Jorge Leon extended the inning here in the bottom of the second. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Leon leads off of first. Here is the 1-2 from Roth. Breaking ball swung on and missed. Strike 3. So after a 2-out single by Jorge Leon, Will Aloka strikes out and leads Leon stranded at second. We head to the third. Pilots down 6-1. So Adam Kloss back on the mound for Newark after a rough top half of the second inning. Gave up 5 runs on 5 hits. Wasn't helped out by his defense with a pass ball and an error. But it's 6-1 here. Kloss on the mound. Leadoff hitter is Aubrey Major. Major singled, came around to score in the top of the second. It's his second at-bat here, and it's an 0-1 count. Kloss on the mound, Aubrey Major, the switch hitter, batting from the left-handed batter's box. Bounces up to Kloss off the foot of Major, and it'll be strike 2. So bounce it to Kloss, but hit the foot of Aubrey Major, and a strike 2. Major, a high school senior this past year, will be going to Xavier next year. Lays off the 1-2 in the dirt. 4-1. Major 3 for 18, 167, 4 in 4 games for Elmira. He also pitches for the Pioneers, one of their best relievers. Here's the 1-2 from Kloss. It's a fastball popped into left. John Ballier settles under it, and there's 1 out. So a leadoff out, the first leadoff man retired in the game for Newark. That'll bring up Casey Oliver. Oliver reached on a walk and came around to score in his first plate appearance in the second inning. Oliver, the backstop for the Pioneers, digs into the right-handed batter's box against a right-hander Kloss. Kloss looking to work quickly here in the inning. Here's the first pitch with 1 out. Breaking ball taken in, low, 0-1. Here's the 1-0 fastball down the middle, taken, strike 1. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out, no runners on. Here's Adam Kloss. Kloss started in his windup, but home plate umpire John White called time. Casey Oliver had requested it, and it was granted. Kloss working quickly here in the top of the third. Here's the 1-1. Fastball low, gets the call. It's 1-2. So 1 ball, 2 strikes, with Adam Kloss ready to fire the 1-2. Here it is, Kloss from the windup. Just a bit outside. It's 2-2. So 2 balls, 2 strikes to Casey Oliver. Oliver, the catcher from the right-handed batter's box. Here's the pitch. Popped up over the glove of Jorge Leon into the right center field gap. Torres goes over, but it's going to be a double for Casey Oliver. A 1-out double. Mechanic gets it into the infield. And the Pioneers are in business with a 1-out double. So the hitter now will be Joseph Perry-Zoso. Joseph had an RBI single in a 5-run second inning. Here he is now in the third. Number 9, the third baseman, made 2 putouts in the top of the inning. Here's Kloss working from the stretch. Steps off. Casey Oliver dancing at second base. Distracts Kloss, and he wisely steps off. Here's the pitch to Perry-Zoso. Breaking ball misses. It's 1-0. 1 ball, no strikes. Runner takes his lead off the second base. Adam Kloss working from the stretch. Wang is working in the bullpen. Bounces the ball to Huddleston down the third base line, but it's just foul. It'll be 1-1. So Wang, who pitched 4 1/3 in Jamestown the other night, is slowly getting loose in the bullpen. 6 runs, 8 hits for Elmira here in the third. Here's the pitch from Kloss upstairs. It's 2-1. 2 balls, 1 strike. Breeze blowing towards right field here in Newark, New York. 2 balls, 1 strike, 1 out. Runner leads off second. Leon holding him on, gets back in his position. Here's the pitch. Off the back of Perry-Zoso. He reaches with a hit-by pitch. And there's runners on first and second now. So that'll bring up the number 9 hole hitter, Andrew Orzel. Orzel singled and scored. Also drove in a run in his last at-bat in the 5-run second inning. So Kloss working quickly from the stretch. Pilots are trailing 6-1 and in danger of giving up more runs here in the inning. The number 9 hole hitter, first pitch from Kloss, misses up and away. It's 4-1. So 1 ball, no strikes, as Will Oloko goes out to talk to his pitcher, Adam Kloss. Wang now moving faster, getting ready in the bullpen. Looks like pitching coach Bennett Schultz. It'll be a short leash for Kloss here in the 3rd inning. Can't let this game get further out of hand, as the Pilots have struggled to score runs in the last week. Coming in on a 6th-game losing streak, 0-6 against Western Division opponents this year. And Elmira leads 6-1. Here's the pitch from Kloss, misses outside for ball 2. 2 balls, no strikes, 1 out. After a leadoff pop-up to Ballier, a double by Oliver, and a hit by pitch to Periuso. Batters Orzel, 2 balls, no strikes. Lost from the stretch. Here's the pitch. Popped up. Jorge Leon goes back. It's a lazy fly ball. Leon settles under it. There's 2 away. So Adam Kloss, 1 batter away from ending the inning and stranding 2 runners on. It's Oliver on second, Joseph Periuso on first, and that'll bring up Anthony Nucerino, the freshman from UConn. 2 hits, an infield single, and doubled and drove in 2 in his last at-bat in the 2nd. It's his 3rd at-bat in as many innings. Here's the first pitch from Kloss. Breaking ball, swung on and missed. Strike 1. So good start for Adam Kloss. A 1-out double and a hit by pitch has 2 runners on. Nucerino from the left-handed batter's box awaits the pitch from Adam Kloss. Here's the 0-1. Kloss from the stretch, squares the bunt, takes a fastball on the outside corner. It's 0-2. So now Adam Kloss a strike away from ending the inning. Here is the pitch from Kloss. Runners take their leads off first and second. Kloss steps off ahead of the 0-2. Runners retouch the bag and now take their leads. Oderkirk holding on Oliver at second, goes back to short. Here's the pitch upstairs. It's ball 1. So 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs, 2 runners on here in this 3rd inning. Kloss looks in, now sets up from the stretch. Here's the pitch. Fastball, cut on, lined into center field. Torres cuts it off. He bobbled it, so that'll be an error which allowed Casey Oliver to score. Joseph Periuso moves up to 3rd. No RBI on the plate for Nucerino, but a run scored on an E8 by Over Torres. Scored that a single and a run scored. As Oderkirk goes in to hand the ball, and we are going to have a pitching change here in the 3rd inning. Adam Kloss done after 2 2/3 inning of inefficient start. It's 7-1 Elmira. We will be right back. All right, welcome back, Colburn Park. Elmira leads 7-1 here in the top of the second inning. New pitcher to tell you about for the Pilots, it's Pang Phi Wang. Wang in his second appearance of long relief in the summer in Jamestown Wednesday night. 4 innings and a third, 3 hits, 2 runs, none earned, a walk, and 5 Ks. Throws over at Anthony Mussolino ahead of the first pitch from Brett Rodriguez. So runners on first and third, 1 run in the inning, coming around to scoring an error from the center fielder. Fastball taken, strike 1, blown by Brett Rodriguez. It's 0-1. Rodriguez up for the third time in as many innings. He's 3 for 3, 2 singles tonight. He also drove in a run. Here is the pitch from Wong. 0-1, runner going. No throw from Maloka. It'll be a stolen base for Anthony Mussolino, his second of the day. And there's runners on second and third now here with 2 outs. Pang Phi Wang from New Taipei City, Taiwan, Van Yuan University. Right-handed pitcher, 5'9", 176. He's throwing to Will Aloka. The batter is Brett Rodriguez, and there's runners on second and third. 1 run here in the inning. Here's the 1-1. Breaking ball upstairs. It's 2-1. So runners take their leads off of second and third. Here is the 2-1 from Brett Rodriguez. 2-1, popped up. Oderkirk back, Leone back. It'll be Jonathan Parker, popped up, end the inning. But not before the Pioneers get 1 run, 2 hits, 1 error, 2 runners left on base. We head to the bottom of the third. Pilots trail 7-1. So for the third straight inning, Houston Roth gets another run on the board. It's 7-1 here, bottom of the third inning. Pilots trail. Leadoff hitter will be Christian Orr. He'll be followed by Oderkirk and McKenna. Orr 0 for 5, a high school senior from Oregon, Ohio. Here's the first pitch. Squares the bunt, takes back, pulls it back, strike 1. Christian Orr, the number 9-hole hitter, the designated hitter tonight for Newark. He's had a start at short and a start at second this summer. Here is the 0-1 from Roth, taken outside for strike 2. So Houston Roth gets the call, the right-handed pitcher from Ole Miss. Christian Orr steps in and now asks for time, granted by home plate umpire John White. Bottom 3, 7-1 Pios. Here's the pitch. Swung on and missed by Christian Orr. Strike 3. So a leadoff strikeout and back-to-back strikeouts for Houston Roth. That'll bring up the top of the order. It'll be Tyler Odekirk. Odekirk singled and came around to score in the top half of the inning, or in the bottom of the first. The lone Pilots run of the game. Pilots down 7-1, in danger of falling to 1-7. Odekirk squares the bunt, gets it down, but right back to Roth. Roth fires to first. Score that one 1-3, and the Pilots quickly 2 away. So 2 outs, that'll bring up Mark McKenna. McKenna, no official at-bat, had a sacrifice bunt in the bottom of the first. He steps up in the left-handed batter's box with 2 outs. Number 25 recently changed his jersey from 33 to 25 after the departure of Dominic Palma. Takes first pitch fastball outside, 0-1. McKenna, 5'11", 175. Throws left, bats left, a sophomore from Canisius in Grand Island, New York. Had a good sophomore campaign, batting .328 for Canisius. Here's the 1-0. Takes inside, ball 1, or ball 2. So it's 2 balls, no strikes, 2 outs to the number 2 hole hitter, Mark McKenna. Here's the 2-0. Houston Roth gets a changeup in. It's 2-1. Houston Roth, 2 hits and 1 earned run so far, 2 2/3. He's also struck out 2 batters. Here's the 2-1 to McKenna. Swings and misses. It's strike 2. So 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs for number 25. Here is the 2-2 from Roth in the windup. Swung on, lined up the first base line. Crinning goes over, tosses to Roth covering first, and the inning is over. No runs, no hits, no errors as the Pilots go 1-2-3 here in the bottom of the third. We head to the fourth. It'll be Crimin, Schaefer, Vosick for the Pios. They lead 7-1. Welcome back. Top of the fourth inning. Pios up 7-1 here in the fourth. The pitcher is Peng Fi Wong. Got the final out of the third inning when he got Brett Rodriguez to pop up. The batter's Jonathan Crimin. Here's the first pitch from Wong. Splitter popped up to Torres. Torres goes back towards the wall, settles under it, and makes the play. So a 1 pitch, 1 out after a pop-up to over Torres. That'll bring up Arton Schaefer. Schaefer hit a sac fly in the first, grounded into a double play in the second. Schaefer, number 14, digs in the right-handed batter's box. He's tonight's designated hitter for Elmira from Sanford. Here is the first pitch from Wong. Fastball in the dirt. It's ball 1. So Wong in relief of Adam Kloss, who went 2 innings, 2/3, 9 hits, 7 runs, 5 earned, a walk, and a strikeout. In a poor start for Kloss. The 1-0 is fouled down the left field line. We're even at 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. No runners on base here in the 4th inning. Elmira leads Newark 7-1. 7 runs, 9 hits for them. 1 run, 2 hits, 2 errors for Newark. Here's the pitch. Hits Schaefer in the top of the head. Schaefer takes first base for a 1-out base runner for Elmira. So Schaefer is the second Pioneer hit by a pitch. Periuso was hit last inning by a pitch. And that'll bring up the left-handed batter, the left fielder, Brett Vosick. Vosick from Kansas, freshman. He's 6 for 28 on the summer. Arden Schaefer leads off first. Here's the pitch from Wang. Swung on and missed, strike 1. Wang coming all the way from New Taipei City, Taiwan, making his 2nd relief appearance of the summer for Newark. Here is the 0-1 from Wang with 1 out. Swung on and missed, strike 2. Kyle Griffin now throwing in the Newark Pilots bullpen. Griffin has made 2 starts, expects to play a little bit of relief today for the Pilots. Here is the 0-2. Swung on and missed, strike 3. So now quickly 2 away here in the 4th inning after a 1-out strikeout to Brett Vosick. That'll bring up Aubrey Major. Major, the high school senior, playing his ball at Xavier next year. Switch hitter batting from the left side. Singled in the 2nd and popped up to John Ballier in the 3rd. Here he is now in the 4th with 2 outs and a runner on first. Wang outside, ball 1. Wang working from the stretch here in the 4th with the runner Schaefer leading off first. He's being held on by John Parker. Here's the pitch. Just missed outside. It's ball 2. So 2 balls, no strikes. Runner on first base. 7-1 Elmira here in the top of the 4th. Here is the 2-0 from Wang from the stretch. Awoka sets up. And the pitch is popped up. Torres goes over, settles under it. Wind bringing that ball in. He makes the play, inning over. So no runs, no hits because of a hit by pitch. 1 runner left on base. We head to the bottom of the 4th. First scoreless frame of the game for Pilots pitching. They trail 7-1 here in Newark. So bottom of the 4th inning, Pioneers held off the scoreboard for the first time in this game in the top half of the inning. Pilots still trail, though, 7-1. The leadoff hitter is John Ballier. Ballier reached on a walk and was caught stealing in the 1st. Here he is now in the 4th. Houston Roth dealing just an unearned run for Newark, or for Elmira tonight. The right-handed pitcher from Ole Miss First pitch, fastball, swung on, fouled back. It's 0-1 to Ballier. Ballier, the left-handed hitter, the left fielder tonight, number 13. Here's the pitch. Lined at the second baseman, Warzel. He slides, makes a play, and there's one away. So a line drive out for John Ballier, and that'll bring up Jonathan Parker. Parker, tonight's first baseman, grounded out to Warzel in the first inning.
New Orleans, Louisiana, Jonathan Parker.
Jonathan Parker from New Orleans, Louisiana, will play his ball at Louisiana Tech next season. He's one of 4 pilots that will be on Louisiana Tech's roster in the fall. Here's the first pitch from Houston Roth. Popped up out of play. Strike 1. For an 0-1 count, 1 out, no runners on. Pilots have been retired for 5 straight batters. Here's the 0-1 to JP. Jonathan Parker, fastball taken for ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Pilots trail 7-1. Griffin sits down in the Pilots' pen as Roth works from the windup. Here's the pitch, taken low. It's ball 2. 2 balls, 1 strike, the same count which Jonathan Parker grounded out in the first. 2 balls, 1 strike, 1 out. Here's the pitch to Jonathan Parker. In the dirt, it's 3-1. So Parker ahead, 3-1, 1 out. Roth gets the ball back from the catcher, Casey Oliver. 7-1 here. Elmira leads with 1 out in the bottom of the 4th. Here's Houston Roth to Jonathan Parker. The 3-1 swung on and missed. We got a full count here. So 3 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. 3-2-1 on the scoreboard. No runners on. And it's the righty Parker. He waits the pitch, bounces up to third. Periuso settles back, fires across the diamond. Parker retired. And there's quickly 2 away here in the 4th inning. That'll bring up Over Torres. Torres had an error that led to a run in the 3rd inning, in the top half of the 3rd, when Elmira got 1 on the scoreboard to make it 7-1. He grounded out to the 3rd baseman, Periuso, in the 2nd inning. Here he is, 4 for 18 on the summer. He had 3 hits last night for the Pilots in their loss to Onondaga. Here's the first pitch from Roth. Pops it back. Strike 1. So no balls, 1 strike, 2 outs here in the bottom of the 4th. 7-1 Elmira. Elmira 9 hits, Newark 2 hits, Elmira no errors, Newark 2 errors. Here's the pitch. Breaking ball in. Strike 2. The errors were made by Over Torres in center and Tanner Huddleston at 3rd. Tanner Huddleston waits on deck. He's 0 for 1 tonight. Here is the pitch to Torres. Slider taken outside. It's 1-2. Houston Roth, the pitcher. The righty working from the windup. It's Over Torres, the batter, the righty, in the right-handed batter box. Here's the 1-2. Breaking ball popped up. It'll be Aubrey Major settles under it. 1, 2, 3 inning. Roth has retired 7 straight here in Newark. We head to the 5th inning. Pilots trail 7-1. So here in the top of the 5th inning, we have a new pitcher to tell you about for the Pilots. It's Kyle Griffin. Griffin, a left-handed pitcher from Lake Charles, Louisiana, and Louisiana Tech. Griffin started 2 games for the Pilots. He has their only win on the season as they're 1-6 with 6 straight losses. He started Thursday morning in Jamestown. Here he is throwing over the top today, 0-1. Usually throwing sidearm, changes it up here in the 5th inning. Here's the 0-1, Griffin working quickly, fastball high and outside. It's 1-1. So Griffin, the southpaw, here he is. Outside, ball 2. So Griffin working quickly, something we've noticed he likes to do in 2 starts. 2-1, the fastball outside, swung on and missed by Casey Oliver. Counts 2-2. Here's the 2-2 from Kyle Griffin. Goes to the sidearm, and it's popped up. Foul ball down the right field line. It's still 2-2. So Kyle Griffin in his first relief appearance of the summer. In 2 starts, 10 2/3, 13 hits, 5 earned runs, 7 Ks, and he's 1-1. The 2-2 fouled up the right field line again. And we'll do it again. So 2 balls, 2 strikes, no outs. The pitcher is Kyle Griffin, on of relief of Peng Phi Wang. Here's the 2-2. Fastball outside, 3-2. We had Kyle Griffin up in the press box in the 3rd inning of last night's game for an inning interview. Here's the 3-2 from Griffin. It's taken high off the glove of Will Oloka. And it's a leadoff walk to Casey Oliver. He's on for the 3rd time tonight. The 4th walk for Kyle Griffin on the season. That'll bring up the 3rd baseman, Joseph Peruso. Peruso singled and scored in the 2nd with an RBI and reached on a hit by pitch in the 3rd. Here he is now in the 5th, facing Kyle Griffin. Fastball from Griffin, strike 1. So the leadoff walk to Casey Oliver. He's being held on by Jonathan Parker. Jonathan Parker at first, Tanner Huddleston at 3rd. Will transfer to Louisiana Tech and be Kyle Griffin's teammates in the fall. Here they are with the Pilots now. Fastball 0-2. Griffin had an interesting freshman campaign with Louisiana Tech. Originally redshirted, but due to inefficiencies by the starting pitching, his red shirt was pulled. Worked 8 games out of the bullpen before becoming the Friday night starter for Louisiana Tech in the Conference USA season. Peruso can't lay off on a pitch in the dirt. It's 1-2. Griffin, standing at 5'10", 155 on the mound, the southpaw, has a good pickoff move to first. Let's see if he throws over to Parker. He does not. Throws a 1-2 from the submarine position. It's a strikeout. So a strikeout for Kyle Griffin, and there's 1 away here in the 5th inning. Casey Oliver on first, who reached on a leadoff walk from Griffin. So that'll bring up Andrew Orzel. Orzel, the number 9 hole hitter, playing second base for the Pioneers. He's from Wofford. He's singled, drove in a run, and scored, and popped up to Oderkirk. Here's the pitch. Fastball outside. Strike 1. So Griffin paints the outside corner and is quickly ahead, 0-1. Casey Oliver takes his lead off of first. Here's the 0-1 from Kyle Griffin. Outside, 1-1. So Griffin changing up his arm angles here in his relief appearance. In his 2 starts, we've seen him throw from the 90-degree angle, sort of an underhand. Today he's throwing under the top, over the top. Bouncer to Griffin. He fields his position. And they're going to call it a foul ball. So the 2nd straight time the Pios have hit a ground ball back to the pitcher, the hitters have been called back as it hits off their foot. So new life for Andrew Orzel. Would have been retired on the play, but it'll be 1-2. So 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out. Casey Oliver, the catcher, takes his lead off of first base. It's Andrew Orzel, the second baseman. here against Kyle Griffin on the mound. Griffin, the southpaw, delivers the 1-2 from the stretch, looks over at Oliver, no throw. Here's the 1-2. Outside, taken. It's 2-1, or 2-2. Here's Orzel from the right-handed batter's box against the lefty Griffin. The 2-2, Griffin looks over. Fastball taken. Strike 3 on the inside corner. Back-to-back strikeouts for Kyle Griffin. And after a leadoff walk, 1 out away from stranding Casey Oliver at first. So that'll flip the lineup over. It'll be Anthony Lucerino for the 4th time tonight. He's 3 for 3 with 2 RBIs and 2 runs. He's also stolen a pair of bases for the Pirates. He's number 13, batting from the left side against the left-handed pitcher, Kyle Griffin. Oliver leads off first. Here's the pitch. It's a strike from Kyle Griffin. Casey Oliver, after a leadoff walk, leads off first. Griffin looks over, being held on by Parker. The second pitch of the at-bat misses. It's strike 2. So a quick 0-2 count to the UConn freshman Lucerino from the Louisiana Tech freshman Griffin. So 0-2. Here is the pitch to Griffin. Swung on and missed, strike 3. So after a leadoff walk of 3 straight strikeouts by Kyle Griffin, we head to the bottom of the 5th. It will be Tanner Huddleston, Jorge Leon, Aloka. They have a lot of work to make up as the Pilots trail 7-1 here at Colburn Park. So Houston Roth back on the mound, the Ole Miss right-hander for Elmira. Just 1 unearned run in 4 innings of work for the Pirates. The leadoff hitter for Newark will be Tanner Huddleston, the third baseman. He's 0-1 and has made an error tonight. One of 2 Pilots' errors on the game. Here is Houston Roth working from the windup. The first pitch, Huddleston popped up. Freeman run over the first base line, makes the play in foul territory. 1 pitch, 1 out. And that's 8 in a row retired by Houston Roth. Jorge Leon digs in. Will Aloka sits on deck. And if anyone gets on, it will be Christian Orr. Jorge Leon looking to end the streak of 8 straight batters retired by Houston Roth. Roth, 2 Ks in 4 1/3 here at Colburn Park. He struck out 6 in his first start for Elmira. Here's the first pitch to Leone, taken inside. It's ball 1. Roth has also walked the batter and given up 2 base hits. Here is the pitch to Leone, batting from the left-handed batter's box. The 1-0 taken for strike 1. Jorge Leone, in the left-handed batter's box, number 6, tonight's second baseman, also has appeared at third base for Newark. He's from Mexico City, Mexico, and Hendrix College in Arkansas. Takes the 1-1, ball 2. Hendrix College, a Division III school in Conway, Arkansas. Leone batted .383 and on base .488, so almost 50% of the time Jorge Leone got on this season. Good at working the count. It's 3 balls and 1 strike now to the number 7 hitter in the lineup. Pilots trail 7-1 here in the 5th inning. Here's the pitch. 3-1 fastball taken on the outside corner. It's 3-2. So it's Graham Hackbarth warming up in the Newark Pilots bullpen. Here's the 3-2 to Leone. 1 out. Fastball popped up. Down the third base line. Runners over the diving glove of Joseph Peruso. And Leone has more life. Looks like John Ballier will join Graham Hackbarth throwing in the Pilots' pen. Ballier, tonight's left fielder, will begin to throw. If the Pilots put him on the mound, they'll sacrifice the designated hitter, something that happened against Geneva last week. Here's the 3-2 to Leone. Takes fastball low, just missed. Tough take, but it's a walk. So that will end the strand of 8 straight hitters retired by Houston Roth, and we'll bring up Will Aloka with a runner on first. Aloka struck out to end the 2nd inning, leaving Leone on first. So Jorge Leone leads off first base, being held on by Jonathan Crimmin. First pitch to Aloka bounced, blocked by Oliver, and it's ball 1. So 1 ball, no strikes, 1 out. The hitter is Will Aloka. Aloka, redshirt freshman from Virginia. Here's the pitch. Popped up. Lucerino goes over, but it'll be Aubrey Major making the play. Jorge Leone got too far off the bag, so an inning-ending double play. No runs, no hits, and because of the double play, no runners left on base. We head to the top of the 6th inning. We'll have a new left fielder and a new pitcher to tell you about when we get back. So some changes to tell you about for the Newark Pilots. John Balliet comes out of left field and will relieve Kyle Griffin on the mound. He's another southpaw for the Newark Pilots, one of 3 in their bullpen. Matthew Lillard from Hendrix College in Arkansas and Dallas, Texas, goes into left field, and he will replace Christian Orr in the lineup. So the Pilots lose their designated hitter here in the 5th, or here in the top of the 6th, but that's their least of their worries as they trail Elmira 7-1. So after Kyle Griffin strikes out the side in the 5th, he wasn't expected to throw more than an inning. It'll be John Balliet on the mound. Balliet's second relief appearance. First one was last Friday night in Geneva, where he went 2/3 of an inning, a hit, an earned run, and 3 walks. Struck out 2 in an eventual loss to the Red Wings. So the first batter is Brett Rodriguez, takes ball 1 from the new pitcher, John Balliet. So the 1-0 from Balliet taken high. It's ball 2. Here is the 2-0 from Balliet, working from the windup to Brett Rodriguez. Fastball taken outside. It's 3-0. Rodriguez has reached base twice and drove in a run for Elmira. It's 7-1. Here's the pitch. The 3-0 fastball outside. It's 3-1. Brett Rodriguez had taken a step towards first base. He was called back by home plate umpire John White. Here's the 3-1 from John Balliet. Taken high. Now it's ball 4. Brett Rodriguez takes first base. So the new left fielder, Matt Lillard, will lead off for Newark in the bottom half of this inning. That'll bring up Jonathan Crimmin. Crimmin 0 for 3 and reached on an error so far tonight. Crimmin playing first base for Elmira. He's from Siena. He's 6 for 24 on the season. First pitch, bounce to Huddleston. Huddleston goes across the diamond to first. One Jones County teammate throws across the diamond to the second. Brett Rodriguez advances on the fielder's choice to second base. So first pitch ground out by Jonathan Crimmin. That'll bring up Arton Schaefer here with 1 out. Arton Schaefer 0 for 1, ground into a double play. Also drove it around with a sac fly and was hit by a pitch. Swings at the first pitch, fouled into the Pilots' bullpen. It's 0-1. Arton Schaefer from Sanford, 6 for 26 on the season. Ahead of the 0-1, Balliet steps off. No balls, 1 strike, 1 out. Brett Rodriguez from Wofford leads off of second. He's going to steal. Hit and run on. The 0-1 fastball popped back. It's 0-2. Willaloka goes out to talk to Balliet. So the Pios have scored their runs in the first. 1 run in the first, 5 in the second, 1 run in the third. All the runs off of starting pitcher Adam Kloss. 5 of the 7 earned. Here's the 0-2 to John Balliet. Outside, it's 1-2. So a waste pitch by John Balliet, and it's 1-2. Here is the 1-2. 1 out. Balliet looks back at second. Runner is going. Fastball almost hits the runner. Rodriguez will score as Lillard gets the ball back into the infield. It's a 1-out RBI single for Arton Schaefer, his first hit of the ballgame. Lead up now 8-1. So Rodriguez, who is running on the play, comes around to score on the ground ball hit to left field by Arton Schaefer. Schaefer's second RBI on the day. Lillard got the ball back in quickly to Jorge Leon, his teammate, at second. The hitter now for Elmira, Brett Vosick. Vosick from the left-handed batter's box against the left-hander Balliet. Here's the first pitch. Fastball outside corner, strike 1. Vosick has struck out twice. most recently against Peng Fi Wang in the fourth inning. Here he is now in the sixth, with Arden Schaefer leading off of first. Here's the 1-0-1. Fastball fouled back. It's 0-2. So second straight hitter that Ballier has an 0-2 count on. Vosick, number 11, freshman from Kansas. He's 0 for 3, 6 for 29 on the summer. Here's the pitch from Ballier. Grounded to Leon. Leon goes the easy way to first as Arden Schaefer moves up 90 feet. So Vosick goes to 0-4, and that will bring up the switch hitter Aubrey Major. Major took his first 3 at-bats from the left-handed batter's box. John Ballier turns him around. He goes to the right-handed batter's box now with 2 outs. He singled and scored a run and has been retired on 2 pop-ups since. He's 1 for 3 on the day. Here's the first pitch from Ballier in for strike 1. So Aubrey Major is the John Ballier for the Elmira Pioneers. He's made relief appearances for them and has played the outfield, similar to what John Ballier does for the Pilots. Here's the pitch. Wild pitch up, goes to the backstop. Arden Schaefer moves up 90 feet. So it'll be a wild pitch. Schaefer moves up to third base. So now Aubrey Major has run on third. Pitch in the dirt could lead to the 9th run of the day for Elmira. Major digs in ahead of the 1-1 from Ballier. Ballier, the sophomore from Orange Coast Community College in Costa Mesa, California. Here's the 1-1. Grounded up the middle. Odekirk over, cuts it off. It'll be an infield single and an RBI for Aubrey Major. Arden Schaefer comes around to score from third, and it's 9-1 here in the 6th inning. So an RBI for Aubrey Major, his first of the game, his second single of the game. He's 2 for 4. So the second earned run for John Ballier, and that will bring up the backstop for the Pios. Casey Oliver. Oliver, number 7, batting in the right-handed batter's box. He's from the University of Louisiana Monroe. He walked off of Kyle Griffin in the last inning. First pitch outside corner. Ballier gets the call. It's strike 1. So Aubrey Major takes his lead off of first base. Ballier quickly throws over. Major just back in safely. That was a close play. Made a quick throw. We've seen 3 great pickoff moves from our 3 left-handed pitchers, Vitale, Griffin, and now Ballier. Check swing, it'll be a called strike 2. Now Ballier 1 strike away from getting out of the inning. The Pilots have a long way to come back. It's 9-1, in danger of dropping their 7th straight game on the summer. Major dances off first, not going. Aloka thought about throwing behind him. He does not. Pitch misses outside. It's 1-2. So 2 hits and 2 runs in the inning off of John Ballier, also a walk. Here's the pitch inside. Almost hits Casey Oliver, but it's 2-2. So 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, 2 hits in the inning, and 2 runs scored for Elmira. Ballier looks in at the call from Aloka. Popped up. The 2-2 is popped up. Torres settles under it and makes the play. 2 runs, 2 hits, no errors, 1 runner left on base. We head to the bottom half of the 6th inning. Newark trails 9-1. Welcome back. Bottom of the sixth inning, 9-1 Elmira, and a new pitcher to tell you about for the Pios. It's number 31, Zach Eggers, on in relief of Houston Roth. Eggers, a starter usually for Elmira, but they are short on arms similar to the Pilots, and he will be in on relief. Left-handed pitcher Eggers from Old Dominion and Flower Mound, Texas, will face a new hitter for the Pirates, Matthew Lillard. Lillard replaced John Ballier in left field when Ballier went to the mound last inning. Here's the first pitch to Lillard. He's 0-1. Matthew Lillard from Dallas, Texas, junior, plays his college ball at Hendricks, similar to second baseman Jorge Leon. He was first team All-Southern Athletic Association as well. The 0-1 popped up to the shortstop Rodriguez for the Pilots, and there's one away. So that'll flip the lineup over, and it'll be Tyler Odekirk. Odekirk 1 for 2 on the day, singled and stole home on a double steal in the first. He scored the lone run for Newark on the day. Here he is now in the sixth, the shortstop. The first pitch from Eggers, fastball swung on and missed. Strike one. Eggers in 2 starts, 8 innings pitched, 9 hits, 7 earned, 6 walks, 5 Ks. He's 0-1 with a 7.87 ERA. The 0-1 to Odekirk is popped up. Playable down the first base line. Aubrey Major loses his hat and makes the play against the fence. There's 2 away now here in the 6th inning. So Aubrey Major can just about do it all for Pios. Pitches, plays a great defensive outfield, and he has 2 hits tonight for Elmira. So that'll bring up the number 2 hole hitter, Mark McKenna. McKenna sack bunt in the first and grounded out to the first baseman in the third. He's 0-1, 0 for 9 on the summer, the right fielder for Newark. Here's the first pitch from Eggers. Eggers lefty, McKenna lefty for Newark. John Ballier waits on deck. Hitter is Mark McKenna. No runners on, 0-1 count to the number 2 hole hitter. The 0-1 misses. It's ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs. Pilots trail 9-1. Elmira got 2 runs in the top half of the 6th inning on 2 base hits. The 1-1 swung on and missed on a pitch in the third. 1 ball, 2 strikes. McKenna, the lefty, tonight's right fielder for Newark. Here is the 1-2 from Eggers, breaking ball upstairs. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs to the number 2 hole hitter, Mark McKenna. The pitcher is Zach Eggers. Here's the pitch. Poked a pitch on the outside corner, foul, and he'll do the 2-2 again. Slight breeze blowing towards the right field line. It's Eggers to McKenna. Lefty on lefty, 2-2. Swung on and missed on the breaking ball. Strike 3. No runs, no hits, no errors. We head to the top of the 7th. Pilots still trail. It's 9-1. So John Ballier stays on the mound for the Pilots in his second inning of relief. Allowed 2 earned runs on 2 hits.
Leading off
On
the
top
for
of
the
the sixth.
Pioneers.
Leading off for the Pioneers, it's
Joseph
the third baseman,
Peruso.
Joseph Peruso. Peruso, a sophomore from Canisius, teammates with our right fielder, Mark McKenna. Swings and fouls a fastball for strike 1. Here's the 0-1 breaking ball, outside corner, swung on and missed. Strike 2. No balls, 2 strikes to the number 8 hole hitter, Joseph Peruso. Pilots trail 9-1 here in the 7th inning at Colburn Park. Here's the 0-2 in the dirt. It's 1-2. So 1 ball, 2 strikes, no outs. From John Ballier, the lefty, to Peruso, the righty. Ballier from the windup. Here's the 1-2 breaking ball. Taken, strike 3. Aloka throws it around the horn. First batter is retired here in the 7th inning on a strikeout from John Ballier, his first of the game. That'll bring up the number 9 hole hitter, Andrew Orzel. Orzel from Wofford. He's 1 for 3 tonight. Drove in a run in the 2nd inning. In a 5-run 2nd inning for Elmira. Here's the pitch. Breaking ball upstairs, taken, ball 1. Orzel 4 for 17 on the summer in the right-handed batter's box. He's the second baseman, number 28 for Elmira. The 1-0 bounced a foot before the plate in the dirt. Aloka blocks it. It's 2-0. 2 balls, no strikes, 1 out. Joseph Peruso, a leadoff strikeout here in the 7th. The 2-0 popped to Torre Leon. Leon over, gathers, fires to Jonathan Parker at first, and quickly there's 2 away. So the first 2 batters retired in the inning. That will bring up the leadoff hitter, Anthony Nucerino. Nucerino struck out looking to end the 5th off of Kyle Griffin. Here he is now in the 7th. He's 3 for 4 with a pair of stolen bases, a pair of RBIs, and a pair of runs for Elmira. UConn freshman, here is the first pitch, lefty on lefty from Ballier. Squares to bunt, bunting for a hit, back to Ballier, fires over to Jonathan Parker at first, inning over. So the first 1, 2, 3 inning here in the 7th for Newark. No runs, no hits, no errors, and no man left on base. We head to the bottom of the 7th. Pilots trail 9-1. All right, welcome back at bottom of the 7th inning. After pitching the last 2 innings, moving from left to the mound, John Ballier leads off the inning. Ballier 0 for 1 with a walk and a caught stealing. in the game. Balliet, the lefty, will face new pitcher for the Elmira Pioneers. It's Chase Austin. Austin, a senior from Pennsylvania. 1 game, 2 innings pitched, 3 hits, an earned run for Elmira. He has a 4.50 ERA. First pitch to Balliet, popped back. It's 0-1. Chase Austin stands at 6'6", 315 for the Pioneers on the mound. He's pitching from the stretch. No one warming up in either bullpen. Here's the 0-1. Fastball upstairs. It's 1-1 to John Balliet. Balliet, the left-handed hitter, against Chase Austin, the right-handed pitcher, working from the stretch. Newark in danger of falling to 1-7, 7 straight losses if they don't figure it out quickly. 1-1 bounced in the dirt. It's 2-1. The sun beginning to creep in above the left field wall. Here's the 2-1 to John Balliet. Fastball popped up. Musarino started back, settles under it, makes the play, and there's 1 away. So the first batter in the inning retired by Chase Austin, and that will bring up tonight's first baseman, Jonathan Parker. Parker 0 for 2 on the game. Pilots just 2 hits tonight here in Newark, in danger of falling to their 7th in a row. So 1 out here in the 7th. Hitter is Jonathan Parker. Pitcher is Austin for the Pioneers. So righty on righty. Here's the first pitch. Fastball in the dirt. Bounced to the catcher, Oliver. It's 1-0. Jonathan Parker 0 for 2 on the night, 6 for 24. Going to be attending Louisiana Tech next season. Here's the 1-0. Outside corner, just off the corner. Good take by Parker. It's 2-0. It's 9-1 here in Colburn Park. 9 runs, 11 hits, no errors for Elmira. Here's the pitch to Parker. The 2-0 is popped back. 2-1. So 1 run, 2 hits, 2 errors for the Pilots. Those 2 hits belong to Tyler Odekirk and Jorge Leon. Odekirk has also scored a lone run back all the way in the first for Newark. The 2-1 fouled back to the screen. 2-1. Or 2-2. So 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out to Jonathan Parker. Over Torres stands on deck for Newark. Here's the 2-2 from Austin in the dirt. It's a full count. Three balls, 2 strikes, 1 out, no runners on. Here is the full count pitch to Parker. Popped, grounded in the gap between Orzel and Crimmin, between first and second. It's a 1-out single for Jonathan Parker. He's 1 for 3 on the ballgame, and that will bring up Over Torres. Torres, center fielder from Yavapai Community College in Prescott, Arizona. He's from Elizabeth, New Jersey, and the Dominican Republic. Austin working quickly from the stretch, ready before Torres even digs in to the plate. Righty on righty matchup. Parker leads. Austin looks over, fires a first pitch fastball to Over Torres, swung on and missed. Strike 1. Torres last night 3 for 5, drove in a run with the 9th inning double, and also scored a run. He's made an error tonight, which led to a run for Elmira. The 0-1 fouled back. It's quickly 0-2. So Parker leads off of first base. The pitcher is number 44, Chase Austin. The hitter, Over Torres for Newark. Righty on righty matchup. Here's the 0-2 to Over Torres. Fastball popped back. Still 0-2. Torres 0 for 2 tonight, 4 for 19 on the summer. Here is the 0-2 from Over Torres to Over Torres. Jonathan Parker leads off of first. the 0-2. Grounded to first. Crimmins steps on the bag, throws behind Parker. Tag applied. Inning-ending double play. So after a one-out single by Jonathan Parker, he is erased on the double play ground ball from Over Torres. We head to the 8th inning. Pilots still trail 9-1.
They will receive the Newark Pilots tattoo.
Welcome back to Colburn Park, Newark, New York. Top of the 8th inning, Elmira leads Newark 9-1. John Ballier still on the mound for his 3rd inning of work. He went 1-2-3 in the top of the 7th, a strikeout and 2 groundouts to win the inning. The leadoff hitter will be Brett Rodriguez. Rodriguez 2 for 3 with a run scored and an RBI and a walk for Elmira. It'll be Rodriguez, Crimmins, and Schaefer here in the inning. Crimmins and Rodriguez combined for an inning-ending double play in the bottom of the 7th off the bat of Over Torres. Ballier working quickly from the windup. Here is the 0-1 to Brett Rodriguez. Left-handed pitcher, right-handed batter. Rodriguez takes the 0-1 outside. It's a 1-1 count. Ballier working from the windup. Left-handed pitcher. Here's the 1-1. Fastball outside corner taken. It's strike 2. So 1 ball, 2 strikes to the number 2 hole hitter, number 6, the shortstop, Brett Rodriguez. Rodriguez from Wofford against Ballier from Orange Coast Community College. Here's Ballier, the 1-2. Breaking ball taken on the outside corner, strike 3 called. Second strikeout for Ballier. Second leadoff strikeout in a row. And there's 1 away. So that'll bring up Jonathan Crimmins. Crimmins 0 for 4 on the day. Crimmins, the first baseman, started the double play to end the inning with a tag of first base in the bottom of the 7th. Breaking ball outside misses. It's 1 ball, no strikes. In 6 relief appearances this spring for Ballier, he went 11 1/3 of an inning, 8 hits, 2 earned runs, 7 walks, 16 strikeouts, 1-0 and a save. He had a 1.59 ERA for Orange Coast College in 6 appearances. Here he is. He's allowed 2 earned runs in 2 1/3. The 1-1 is missed. It's 2-1. Here is the 2-1, 1 out, no runners on. In the 8th, Ballier pitch, 2-1 fastball, fouled back to the screen. It's 2-2. So Jonathan Crimmins, the batter, Arton Schaefer waits on deck. He's 1 for 2 on the day with a pair of RBIs. Grounded to Odekirk. Odekirk across the diamond to Parker. And the second batter of the inning is retired. So that will bring up Arton Schaefer. 6-3 put out. Odekirk to Jonathan Parker. That'll bring up Arton Schaefer. John Ballier has retired 6 in a row. Here's the first pitch. Upstairs, completely misses the glove of Aloka, goes to the backstop. It's 1-0. Arden Schaefer from Sanford, 1 for 2, has hit a sac fly ground in double play and was hit by a pitch. He scored a run and drove into. Here's the pitch from Ballier. Fastball outside corner. 1-1. No one warming up on the Pilot's pen. The 1-1 is popped back out of play. It's 1-2. So 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs, no runners on to the number 4-hole hitter, Arden Schaefer. Schaefer, number 14, the designated hitter for the Pios. Here's the pitch. Upstairs, it's 2-2. Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs to the cleanup hitter, Schaefer. John Ballier on the mound, the lefty, to the righty, Schaefer. Here's the 2-2. Outside, it's full count. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, no runners on base. Top of the 8th inning, Newark trails 9-1. Ballier looking for back-to-back 1, 2, 3 innings, misses, ball 4. So a 2-out walk to Arden Schaefer, and that will bring up Brett Vosick. Vosick 0 for 4 on the day, has struck out twice. Here he is now in the 8th. So the second walk for John Ballier in the game. Lefty on lefty matchup. Vosick takes the first pitch breaking ball in strike 1. Arden Schaefer, the runner at first, being held on by Jonathan Parker. Lefty on lefty matchup, Vosick and Ballier. Here's the 0-1. Taken low, ball 1. Arden Schaefer leads off first. Vosick the batter. Here's the 1-1. Lined into the gap in left to center field. Lillard runs over, cuts it off. It'll be a 2-out double. Runners are Schaefer advances to third. It's a 2-out double. No runners scored. And the Pioneers are in business here with 2 away. So that will bring up Aubrey Major.
Number 22, Aubrey Major.
First hit of the game for Brett Vosick. Schaefer moves to third. So it'll be Vosick on second, Arden Schaefer on third. The hitter is Aubrey Major. Major, 2 for 4, 2 singles, a run scored, and an RBI. Here he is in the 8th, facing John Ballier. First pitch, outside corner, strike 1. Fastball fired in there from John Ballier. Aubrey Major, the switch hitter, took his first 3 cuts from the left side. John Ballier, the lefty, forces him to switch over to the right. Fastball taken, ball 1. Aubrey Major will be attending Xavier next season. He's a high school senior this past spring. Here is the 1-1 from Ballier. In dirt, good block by Aloka. Arden Schaefer back at third. It's 2-1. So a base open for Ballier. 2 balls, 1 strike, 2 outs. It's Schaefer on third, Brett Vosick on second after a 2-out double. After retiring the first 2 batters in the inning, a 2-out walk and then a 2-out double has runners on second and third here in the 8th. Here's the 2-1 from Ballier. Upstairs, off the glove of Aloka. Runners not going. It's 3-1. So 1 pitch away from loading the bases is Aubrey Major. Ballier, 2 earned runs on 3 hits, 2 walks, and a pair of strikeouts. 2 2/3 inning pitch. No one warming up in either pen. Pilots trail 9-1. Here's Ballier from the windup. The 3-1 pitch is hit into right field. That'll be 2 runs for the Pioneers. McKenna boots it, so it'll be a 2 RBI single for Aubrey Major. He's into second. It's 11-1. So it'll be a single and an error, but 2 RBIs credited to Aubrey Major. The error comes on Mark McKenna, which allowed Major to move up 90 feet, and now Will Oloka will go out and talk to his pitcher, Balliet. So that's 4 earned runs now for John Balliet. The score is 11-1. The inning is the 8th here at Coburn Park. 3 RBIs now on the day for Aubrey Major. He's 3 for 5. Balliet pitching to Casey Oliver. Oliver, junior from Louisiana, Monroe. Here is the 0-2, or the first pitch, Casey Major. Casey Oliver. Major leads off second. Fastball, swung on and missed, strike 1. Oliver, the 6th batter of the inning. Here's the 0-1, foul back out of play. It's 0-2. So Balliet 1 pitch away from getting out of the inning. Hack Barth is warming up in the Pilots' pen. Hack Barth, second baseman for the Pilots. He's warming up. Here's the 0-2, 2 outs. Major leads off a second base. Outside corner taken. It's 1-2. Oliver, the backstop, has a double, 2 walks, and 2 runs. Here's the 1-2 to Casey Oliver. Balliet looks back at Major, fires in the pitch, swung on and missed, strike 3. Ball gets away from Oloka, and that'll be a K and a wild pitch for John Balliet. So the wild pitch extends the inning. Aubrey Major moves up to third base, and now there's runners on the corner for the number 8 hitter, Joseph Periuso. So score that, a strikeout and a wild pitch. Bennett Schultz goes out to talk to John Balliet. It'll be Aubrey Major at third, Casey Oliver at first. Major, a 2-out, 2 RBI single in this inning. So after a strikeout and a ground out to Oderkirk to start the inning, the next 4 batters have reached base for the Pioneers, and they've scored 2 runs to extend their lead to 11-1. 11 runs, 13 hits, no errors for Elmira. 1 run, 3 hits, 3 errors for the Newark Pilots. John Balliet with runners on first and third, working from the stretch. Here's the first pitch to Periuso. Swung on, fouled back. It's 0-1. Pilots in danger of falling to 1-7 here in the young summer. Still 43 games left to play to make up some ground, but a loss here will put them in a serious deficit. Fastball in the dirt way outside. Great block by the catcher, Will Oroka. Saves a run on the would-have-been wild pitch. Major stays put at third, and Oliver stays put at first. Major reached on an 2 RBI single. Oliver struck out and reached on a wild pitch. It's 1 ball, 1 strikes, 2 outs. Here's the pitch from Balliet, popped out of play. 1-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs, 2 runners on, 2 runs home in the inning. It's 11-1 Elmira here in Newark at Coburn Park. Here's the pitch from John Balliet, breaking ball upstairs. Oloka tries to bring it back down. John White, the home plate umpire, says no way. And it's 2-2. Casey Oliver takes his lead off of first, being held on by Jonathan Parker. Major leads off of third. Here's the 2-2. Swung on, grounded to Huddleston. Huddleston dives, fires across the diamond to Jonathan Parker. He makes the play. Great diving stop by Tanner Huddleston, making up for the error he had earlier in the game. Inning over, but not before Pioneers add 2 more. 2 runs, 2 hits, 2 runners left on base. We head to the bottom of the 8th. Pilots trail 11-1.
Nice player for the March 3 attendance.
Bottom of the 8th inning here at Colburn Park. Pilots trail 11-1. It's Tanner Huddleston, the leadoff hitter. Huddleston ended the top half of the 8th with a great dive-in play, got up and fired to teammate Jonathan Parker at first. So an 0-1 count now to Tanner Huddleston. He's 0 for 2 today. Here's the pitch in the dirt. It's 1-1. Chase Austin still on the mound for Elmira. It'll be Tanner Huddleston, Jorge Leon, and Will Aloka. If anyone gets on, Matthew Lillard. Here's the 1-1 to Huddleston, taken low, ball 2. Tanner Huddleston 0 for 2 tonight, 2 for 21. His batting average has dipped below 100. Here is the 2-1. Grounded in the gap. So how often do you see a guy make a great play to end the inning, then lead off the inning with a single? So a single gets by the left fielder Vasic. Huddleston will take second on the E7. It's a single E7. And the Newark Pilots have the leadoff man in scoring position to start the 8th. So with nobody out in the 8th, that'll bring up Jorge Leon. Leon has reached base safely in both his at-bats in this game. A walk in the 5th and a single in the 2nd. Here he is in the 8th. So Huddleston picks up a single to go 1 and 3. And here's Leon from Austin. First pitch up and out, away. It's ball 1. Standing on deck is the backstop Will Aloka. Batting is Jorge Leon, and leading off second is Tanner Huddleston. Chase Austin, the pitcher. Fastball in. Leon takes. It's strike 1. Chase Austin gave up a single in his first inning of relief in the 7th. That was quickly erased on a double play by Over Torres. Here's the 1-1 to Jorge Leon. Ground ball up the middle. Past the glove of the second baseman. Tanner Huddleston comes around third. He will score. So an RBI single for Jorge Leon. The first 2 batters have reached here in the 8th, and it's 11-2 Pilots trail. So Jorge Leon has reached base safely all 3 times tonight. He's driven in a run now, his first RBI of the game. He's 2 for 2 with a walk. That'll bring up Will Aloka. Aloka has struck out swinging, and flied into a double play when Jorge Leon got too far off of first base his last time up in the 5th. Aloka 3 for 17 from the University of Virginia. Here he is off of Chase Austin, righty-righty matchup. Leon, not being held on at first, takes his lead. Pitch in the dirt, blocked by Casey Oliver, ball 1. Pitcher warming up in the Pioneers bullpen. Hitter Will Aloka. Pitcher right now, though, Chase Austin. Austin working from the stretch, righty on righty. Ground ball back to Austin. Austin goes to second, shortstop on to first. Return throw not in time, but it'll be a 1-6 force out, and there's 1 away. Will Aloka takes over for Jorge Leon on the fielder's choice at first. So the new hitter now is Matthew Lillard. Lillard 0 for 1, popped up in his first at-bat in the 6th. Lillard took over in left field when John Ballier went from left to the mound. Lillard replaced Christian Orr, who was batting 9th in the designated hitter. Orr was 0 for 1 with a strikeout. First pitch swinging is Lillard. Loops it into left. It'll drop. Will Aloka moves up to second, and it's a 1-out single for Matthew Lillard. That'll flip the lineup over to Tyler Odekirk. Odekirk 1 for 3 with a run scored and a stolen base tonight for the Pilot shortstop. So Will Aloka leads off second base. Matthew Lillard leads off of first. The hitter is Tyler Odekirk. Pilots down 11-2. They have 2 runners on with 1 out. 1 run home in the inning off a Jorge Leon RBI single, which Tanner Huddleston scored. So first pitch taken outside, it's Tyler Odekirk. Odekirk, the leadoff hitter for the Pilots. Austin working from the stretch. Here's the 1-0. Popped up. to left fielder Aubrey Major. Major settles under it. Aloka not tagging at second base, and there's 2 away. Major also plays pitcher and right field. Have to imagine he has a good arm out there, so Will Aloka not testing it. He remains at second base, and that brings up Mark McKenna. Mark McKenna, sophomore from Canisius. He's 0 for 2 with a sacrifice bunt today. Drove in 2 runs last night. A chance to drive in a run here. He's 0 for 10, looking for his first hit of the summer. Takes a fastball outside by Chase Austin for ball 1. So 1 ball, no strikes, 2 outs. Will Aloka leads off second. Matthew Lillard leads off first. Here's the pitch. Taken inside for a strike. It's strike 1 to Mark McKenna. McKenna, the right fielder tonight, his 3rd game of the summer, Pilots' newest member. 11-2, Elmira leads. Here is the 1-1. Swung on, popped up. Left fielder Brett Vosick settles under it. Inning over. Pilots get 1 run on 3 hits, no errors. They strand 2. We head to the 9th. Pilots trailer 11-2. Welcome back, Top 9. Pilots trail 11-2. New pitcher to tell you about for Newark. It's Graham Hackbarth. Hackbarth, 2 starts at second base. First appearance in relief for Newark. So now, through a week in the summer, we've seen 2 position players toe the rubber and 1 pitcher field. So the 1-0 into center field, it'll be a base hit for the leadoff hitter, Andrew Orzel, and that'll flip the lineup over. So the Pilots got 1 run back off a Jorge Leon RBI single in the bottom of the 8th, but still trail 11-2. First runner on now for the Pioneers. Andrew Orzel takes his lead off of first, being held on by Jonathan Parker. The pitcher is Graham Hackbarth. The third baseman, pitcher, and first baseman will all be transferring to Louisiana Tech next season from junior colleges in Mississippi. Hackbarth, Huddleston, and Parker. Here is Hackbarth. Hackbarth throwing sidearm, similar to what Kyle Griffin does. Griffin and Hackbarth will be teammates next year at Louisiana Tech. Here's the 2-0 outside. It's ball 3. So final numbers on John Ballier. 3 innings pitched, 4 hits, 4 earned, 2 walks, 3 Ks. His day is over as Matthew Lillard remains in left. The 3-0 pitch is taken outside. It's a 4-pitch walk to Anthony Musarina. So Andrew Orza will move up to second base, and the batter will be Brett Rodriguez. Rodriguez, the shortstop for the Elmira Pioneers. He's 2 for 4 with an RBI and a run scored. He also has walked. Rodriguez, the freshman from Wofford, here he is against Hackbarth. Inside taken. That's 5 straight balls for Graham Hackbarth. So 6 of his 7 pitches have missed the plate. Here is the 1-0 from Graham Hackbarth. Righty on righty. It's popped up to over Torres. In. Torres makes the play. Fires behind the runner at second. Back in safely is Anthony Musarino. So 1 away in the inning for Hackbarth. Hackbarth, the right-handed second baseman, pitching here. Pilots short on arms have used a lot of relievers tonight. It's the 5th inning of work for Graham Hackbarth. After an inefficient start by Adam Kloss, 2 innings and 2/3, 9 hits, 7 runs, a walk, and a K for the starter. Fires in a fastball outside, misses, ball 1. The hitter is Jonathan Crimmin. Runners on the second and first for Elmira. 1 out here, 1-0 count. Here's the pitch from Hackbarth. Grounded to Huddleston. Huddleston, it was a line drive. Huddleston went to the backhand to make the play. Fires back to his future teammate Hackbarth, and there's 2 away. So a smoked line drive by Jonathan Crimmin. Huddleston in the right spot, and there's 2 away. So after a leadoff single and a walk, Hackbarth has retired the last 2. Here is the 0-0 to Arton Schaefer, fouled down the third base line. Schaefer is 1 for 2 tonight. He's walked, drove in 2 runs, single, and a double play. He's also been hit by a pitch. Here's the 0-1, righty on righty from Hackbarth. Lined to Tanner Huddleston. So after a leadoff single and a walk, Graham Hackbarth gets the next 3 batters to retire. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, 2 men left on base. We head to the bottom of the 9th. Pilots have a lot of work to make up. It'll be John Ballier, it'll be Graham Hackbarth, Jonathan Parker, and Over Torres in the 9th. Welcome back. Bottom of the 9th inning here at Colburn Park. Leadoff hitter will be Graham Hackbarth. Hackbarth getting his first at-bat of the day. He came in relief with John Ballier on the mound. New pitcher to tell you about for the Elmira Pioneers. It's TJ Stewart, right-handed pitcher, 6'1", 205 from Milford, Connecticut, and Manhattan. Stewart is a teammate with recently departed Dominic Palma at Manhattan. A loss here will run Newark's losing streak up to 7 games. Elmira's 2-game losing streak will be snapped. They'll go to 5-4. Newark will drop to 1-7 here on the young season. So Graham Hackbarth steps in to face TJ Stewart. Righty on righty matchup. Here, bottom of the 9th. Lead-off hitter is Graham Hackbarth. First pitch lined to the second baseman. Dives, makes the play. Orzel throws over to first. First batter retired on the first pitch of the inning. So that'll bring up a pinch hitter for the Newark Pilots. To replace Jonathan Parker, it will be number 34, Andrew Dahl.
Andrew Dahl.
He replaces Jonathan Parker. Parker went 1 for 3 with a single. This is Andrew Dahl's first pinch hit appearance of the summer. And Andrew Dahl coming in here now in the 9th marks the first pinch hitter used by Coach John Maya on the summer. Here's Andrew Dahl, our first pitch coming, popped up into center field. Anthony Nucerino doesn't move, settles under it, and 2 pitches, 2 away here off of Stewart. So that'll bring up number 5, another pinch hitter in the inning. It'll be Josh Loeffler. Loeffler had an at-bat in the last game we played Elmira. He was retired, so he's 0 for 1 on the summer. He replaces Over Torres. Torres 0 for 3 and an error tonight. Here's the first pitch to Loeffler. Wisely takes low. It's ball 1. Our 1-0 fastball fouled back. It's 1-1. TJ Stewart, 5th release appearance for Elmira. 3 innings, 2/3, 5 hits, 4 runs, 3 earned, 4 walks, 8 Ks. 7.36 ERA. Fastball swung on, miss, and the Pilots are down to their final strike. Tanner Huddleston waits on deck for Newark. He's 1 for 3 with a run. Here's the 1-2 to Josh Loeffler. Fastball taken close, 2-2. Just off the outside corner. Loeffler, tough take. Loeffler pinch hitting for Over Torres. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Here's the pitch. Fastball taken outside corner, but strike 3. Pilots go down 1-2-3 in the bottom of the 9th, and they drop their 7th game in a row. Elmira wins 11-2 here at Colburn Park. They go to 5-4. Newark will be back on Tuesday night to look and erase their 7-game losing streak. For the Newark Pilots Radio Network, I'm Frank LaSalle. Good night.